I'm starting to think it's a YouTube issue and not a service issue. But we're still back out here on Melrose. I tried to go back into my original link and it wouldn't let me. I really do think it's a YouTube thing, only because I'm streaming horizontally and not vertically. But anyways, we're still back out here. I hope you guys find me back out here, and we're gonna continue on. I'm still out here on Melrose Avenue, and here we go. Copy the link. I'm going to copy the link so you could share it. Living in Westwood. We are back on Fiona. Sorry about that. I'm starting to think it's a YouTube issue. It always times out around the same like hour and 20 minutes. Maybe my streams are just a little too long, which technically YouTube will let you stream straight for 12 hours before timing out, but I'm not sure. Hi, we're back. We're back. We're back up here. Another thing that I think it could be is just LA is busy because I've tried different ways to stream, and it always seems to time out around the same time. But I know for the Santa Monica, specifically beachfront side, that service just doesn't allow me to go in certain areas. This one will just drop on certain streets. So I also think it could be a dead zone no matter what service you're using. Vanessa's out of juice. No, no. It just completely dropped. And then this time when it dropped, it said, "Would you like to resume the stream?" Which was awesome. It didn't fully drop. So I said yes, and then it didn't let me. So I had to create a new link, which I'm starting to think that it's timing out around the same time, like an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, I think it's either a YouTube issue because it seems to happen around the same time, which is weird because like my reception, my internet, and my battery and everything will be still sufficient. But maybe because I'm streaming horizontally and not vertically, which is like the other way, which the guy that we ran into earlier, the other streamer, he's streaming vertically, so it's easier. I don't know if that's easier to stream or what the deal is. Yeah, Sirius XM. Or maybe Sirius XM is mad at me because I canceled my subscription. But we're still back out here on Melrose Ave. We're like more to we're I don't think we're in the arts district. I mean, sorry. Does it I can't talk anymore. We're not in the design district. We're now like technically the arts district. We're kind of in between. But I want to take you guys to the Paul Smith pink wall. Yeah, you should definitely visit Los Angeles when you can. There's so much to see. So we're back out here, you guys. All right. So we're at the infamous Paul Smith pink wall. This got really popular back like 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago. And now people are still taking pictures in front of it. Which is cool. Yeah, so this is like such a popular. I'm surprised it does not have graffiti on it. No, they keep this. It's almost midnight over here, but the walk keeps me up. This lighting is at 8 p.m. during sunset. Golden hour. I know this is a little bit of harsh lighting. Vanessa needs to uh have her picture taken. I will during golden hour. I think it's the lighting is a little too harsh. But sometimes if you get an opportunity, just gotta take it. I can do like a little selfie. Selfie while streaming. All right. But yeah, this wall, this specific peak wall, um, was popular like 10 years ago. I think it's just making a comeback now. But yeah, it's a technically it's a Paul Smith store. We got TMZ tour. TMZ. No sirens so far. Yeah, that's you make an excellent point. On most of my streams, there's like a lot of sirens going off. All right, so we're gonna make our way towards the light, and then we'll walk back around. Top live of Rocco, Brazil. Want something? Thank you, Juan. Thanks for tuning in from Brazil. Thank you for everybody else jumping back on this live. Part two, which I wasn't sure how this live was gonna go, but so far it's such a nice walk on Melrose Place, Melrose Avenue. Yeah, it's a lot safer than some of the other places. We haven't seen any craziness. This is the Improv, across the street, the Improv Comedy. They also do like just live stand-up comedy shows there. They're having a show tonight. I have been at a show there a lot, like a few years back. And there's Improv Comedy Club. I also have a double Ralph Lauren store. I don't know if that's a pop-up or a store. Looks cool. Well, we're gonna walk down that way, so we'll make our way down that way when we cross over. There's Fred Siegel. I don't know if that one's still open or if it's closed. Peaceful and quiet. Yeah. Well, there's some traffic noise, but the settings on my sound, it has it muffled out, so you can't hear as much noise, but definitely not as loud as some of the other streams I've had. So we're coming up on Crescent Heights Boulevard and Melrose. It's ooh, it's hot. I'm gonna stay in the shade for a second. It's not hot outside, but the concrete makes it hot. Drew, Adam, and Jimmy have a new podcast called The Man Show Year 3000. Yeah, the settings, the sound settings are somehow muffled out of the background noise. Oh, this way. Okay. I don't know how. I don't think so. Somehow it turned off. Because sometimes my background noise is too loud, but like it auto adjusted and I just all right. So now we're about walking back on the opposite end. Hi, John. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining. Thank you for everybody else that joined, found the second half to my Melrose Avenue video. Uh, we've been walking around Melrose Avenue. We briefly went down Melrose Place and did a loop down there. And it's a little bit quieter because people are at the Coachella Festival this weekend and next weekend. Yes, I changed. It's only like 70 degrees, but when you walk on the cement with all the cars and the sun, feels a lot hotter. It feels like 90, 85, 90. So if you guys can see clear out in the distance where that red building is, that's where we were. That's where we kind of started our stream by the Pacific Design Center. And I don't know if this is like a pop-up or a store. It's really cool. It's Ralph Lauren, I think. It's the store. Yeah, it says Ralph Lauren. Cute. Okay, but we're gonna keep walking. Yeah, I'll figure out how to get the background. Well, some of the background noise back at the other stream in the next stream. Yeah, we're passing up the Improv Comedy Store because I can't mess around with the sweat settings while I'm streaming. But I'm gonna do a test later today. I feel like it's either too much background noise or not enough. I want to get a good combo before my next stream, before my rodeo stream. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon, I appreciate it. All right. So we're the opposite. We're passing up La Jolla Ave, back on Melrose, but on the opposite end of the street, and we're kind of making our way back towards the Design District and Pacific Design Center. But we passed up Paul Smith and the famous 2016 pink wall, and still people taking pictures, which I think now that it's been, can't believe, a whole decade since it was popular. It was not popular for a while, and now it's making a comeback. I'm just gonna go straight through the stream and then probably rest after the stream, figure out this sound situation. But yeah, here's Paul Smith again. Yeah. Yeah. And the crazy part is like I don't know if it's that specific pink, but like there's really no way to know. I guess you're taking a picture in front of that pink wall. There's really no way to know that you're in front of that pink wall, but if you, that's what they're doing. But yeah, there's a lot of wind on like if we're not being blocked by the buildings, randomly wind gusts. So wouldn't be able to hear me that well. But let's see. We're making our way quick. Woo. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, I realized that after I realized that afterwards. I think my moderator could be either working or resting today. Or enjoying his Saturday. This is a somewhat, I would say, somewhat of a safer area. That girl was barking like a dog. Oh my God, what crazy. So we walked by a group of people and she was barking. I didn't realize because you know when you're walking, all right. So yeah, I kind of I had to yeah, I see if I managed it. I was dealing with a bot in real life and on the channel at the same time. So Yeah, on the other side of Melrose, there was some crime a few years back, but now it's definitely calmed down. The real life bot. Well, I passed by a group of people and they were like, they one of the girls started barking like a dog really loud, but I'm not recording. Like I don't record people specifically, like in their, you know, I respect their privacy. But she continued to bark really loud because like I am streaming. And it was very disrespectful. And at the same time that the person was commenting whatever he was commenting. So it's like maybe it's good my sound sounds like this today. Yeah, I also think that so like sometimes I think people I don't directly record somebody unless they start engaging with me and like we're in a public space, right? So that's one thing. But maybe some people get offended I don't like personally record them and they want to be on camera, but you could just say hi instead of making weird noises. Anyways, low key. Yeah, I just ignore, which is the best thing to do.
How's this? That's great. I'm not gonna
All right. So we're almost back to Pacific Design Center, which is kind of where my goal is to end. Hold on. Ooh, the wind is like pulling my camera down. Hold on. Let's make sure that it doesn't. Sorry. I'm not sure if I walked the full 10K. That's kind of my goal, but I believe probably more closer to 7K steps. It's been a long day, good tour. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate all of the support. And yeah, I would like to get some some natural sound back. But let's see. I don't shop around here anymore. From what I'm observing, more people are just kind of walking around and buying coffee and food and not really buying stuff at the stores. Yeah, everybody's buying online because these are like higher end shops, or they're doing like I think a lot of times when the stores have an event, like looks like we're walking past one right now where it's having an event and they're giving away like free merchandise or free items. People will like stop, form a line at the store There's a lot of wind. Can't tell, but there's a lot of wind. This is cold back there. It's a long line. Bagfish. Why is there a line? If they're doing an event inside the store where they're giving away like free, like a free gift bag or free merchandise, or they might have like sometimes they have like food or drinks or DJ. A lot of these stores are trying, I think they're trying to get customers into the stores in real life. So they're doing events and they do like influencer events or they give away free stuff. So to get people in the store. But what I think ends up happening is not too many people are buying. They're just going for the free events. Almost nothing from the 80s remains, like shops. Yeah, a lot of new shops. Yeah, I guess you could say networking, but they're not really doing much networking. They're just waiting in line. I think a lot of people they want to be seen at those boutiques too. So take pictures or promote it. Betsy Johnson. Oh yeah, I remember Betsy Johnson. Oop, the wind again. Okay. Bye, Alfred. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's starting to get really windy. See, I don't only walk Melrose, it's just different days I do different areas and kind of stick to one place so I don't jump around too much. And then covering the city different streets at a time and like walkable places. So today I happen to be in Melrose. Last weekend I was in Marina Del Rey. It's really windy actually. You know what? It's a good day to not have the background noise. You guys would like blowing your ears out. You can see on this side. All right. Thank you, Vesky. Thanks for joining. Have a good night. Bye, Fiona. Good night. Oh, wait, no. It's Alfred leaving. I hope you got, oh, is there army surplus clothing store around here? Probably not. Sorry. You see my shifting my phone. The wind is like, what is the blue building in the background? That's the Pacific Design Center. It's blue, red, and green. So we're walking our way towards there. That's kind of where we started our stream today. Oh, but it's in another video. So everyone shops on the internet now. Yeah, that's true.
I'm good.
Not today. It's Coachella weekend, so I'm assuming a lot of people are there. But if I wasn't in Coachella, I would be somewhere, I don't know, somewhere vacation. So bright orange. Rara is the closest celebrity Vanessa saw today. Probably. We're almost back to the Pacific Design Center. But I wanted to get a good, I was gonna check my step count. So we got distracted with all those like wind and everything. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can pull it up. I commuted over here. I don't live this area. See, so my step count says 7,185. So I was pretty close when I said 7,000 steps. That's kind of crazy. That was a good estimate. I would say I try to, if the stream is about 2 hours, it's roughly 10,000, like 8 to 10,000 steps. Oh yeah, the Waymos. They're self-driving taxis. It's such a pretty area. Ah, well, see. Seems like good people out there. Bedtime for me. Take care, everyone. Love, liveliness, and catch you again. Thanks for joining, Fiona. I'll see you on my next live. Okay. Thanks for visiting my hood. Thanks for joining. So many nice cooks. Your hood is beautiful. I will definitely be back to walk and window shop. Right. And we finally made our way back to this beautiful side of the street in front of across from Pacific Design Center and this like nice sidewalk. My hood was East Hollywood back in the 70s and 80s. Nice. John is a Hollywood High alumni. Is it safe at night out there? Not really. I would say you're mostly fine as long as you're vigilant. I mean, here, yeah, I guess here we safe. But I think I was just more like in general LA. I don't think there's much going on at night. Looks like more like a Dame type spot, but I'm sure the neighborhoods behind here are nice because, or, the residential streets are nice because it's a nice area. So it's not really a lot going on. So it's quiet. And then it's during the day, it's nice. So knows kung fu, jiu-jitsu. All right, we're back at the community good line, community goods line. Ooh, the wind is picking up though. Vermont from Hollywood. It's not that's not my favorite, is most favorite area. I don't walk Vermont that much. Oh, there's a guy skateboarding. See, they're taking pictures of the cactus too. I'm not the only one that thought that were like the cactus were so cool. It's like this store. I don't think this. I think this store, shop, whatever it is closed. All right, hold on. I'm trying to find a shady spot to like kind of park real quick. Okay. Maybe because I want the cactus and the design center in the back. Right. All right, you guys. So thank you so much for joining me today on today's stream. I am gonna end the stream here. Just to recap, we walked the design district from Melrose Avenue by the Pacific Design Center all the way to Melrose Place, all the way down Melrose, and back up. We had another kind of slip up with the stream, but I think we're gonna get some more kinks fixed as we go on here, and then with the sound, kind of have a balance next time of some of the natural background noise along with the speaking noise. But thank you so much for joining. Thanks for all my new subscribers, and I'm gonna be having my next live stream on a Monday. Thank you and take care. And replays of both 1 and 2 of this will be available on my channel. Thank you so much.